Hey, what's going on everyone? So today will be a new video on Duel Links, and today we are going to look at the new KC Cup, the KC Cup Part 2. I'm going to show you the deck I'm using, give you advice on the KC Cup Part 2 if you're in it, and go over some other stuff as well during the video. So let's just get straight into it. The second part of the KC Cup is out right now, but don't worry, I know a few of you that are watching the video might not be in the second round right now, but you still have time. If you hit level 20 in the Duel World, if you hit level 20 in the first round, you'll automatically get put in, so you still have time. So you no need to worry about that. Just use your strongest decks, use your strongest cards, just try your best, and yeah, just do everything you can, and you'll probably get into second round. And the main reason for getting into second round is you do get you get amazing gifts. You get like loads of prismatics and gems and all sorts of cool stuff, which is really awesome. It's the main reason why I go for the second round of KC Cup. I think if you hit King of Games as well, that'll also give you a ticket to go into the second round. So yeah, I'll just quickly show you the deck I'm using this KC Cup. I've tested my Ojama Gold, I've tested like other decks, I've tested all sorts of stuff. Even Cyber Angels aren't working for me that well, because if you don't go if you go second, you instantly win. So in the mirror match, you're kind of screwed, and I don't like that one bit. So here's the deck I'm using. You might have recognised it from the video yesterday, but I've swapped it around a little bit. I've put Popcorn at 2, and I've increased Wildheart to 3, because Wildheart has won so many matches against like stall decks and trap decks and stuff like that. Plus he's really good against Gladiator Beast because they're back row heavy. So this is the deck I'm running. It works really, really well against Cyber Angels because you have your enemy controllers and you have your super rushes. It's just a really powerful deck, and I'm enjoying it a lot. And it can put in work. Like yesterday, I was doing some PvP battles, just some normal ranked battles, and I versed one of the top 5 players in the world. No idea how it happened, but he had the golden mat, the golden icon, and stuff like that, proof of him being like a champion. And yeah, he was running a Saphir Cyber Angel deck, and I was running this deck that you just saw, and I completely destroyed the Saphir Cyber Angel deck. Pretty cool. So yeah, I know this deck's helped quite a lot of you get to level... 1 second. I know that this deck's helped quite a lot of you get to the second round, or up to level 20 in the first round, and I know Ojama Goals helped a few of you. Just remember, I have other videos on my channel. I've got hazy decks, I've got other stuff that might be your kind of deck and help you climb, so hopefully you'll find a video that you like and it'll help you climb. So at the moment I'm sitting at 2,185 points. It's not the best or anything, because I was testing out quite a lot of decks, and I've got like wins, losses, all them losses, look at them. I was messing around with all sorts of different decks just to see what works best for me, and this is the deck that works best for me. I'm going to show you some replays right now of the KC Cup Part 2 with this deck. I have some really nice wins. Like I just had a duel, and I really wish I saved a replay because it was absolutely beautiful. Because I knew he was running Lava Golem Control, and I really needed to get Wildheart on the field to negate all the traps. And I had a Boxer on the field, so I kept on attacking with the Boxer until he massive morphed it, and then I removed the 2 tokens off my Boxer to special summon a Wildheart from my deck, and then as soon as it hit the field, he played all of his traps because he was terrified of it, and he lost the duel. Really wish I kept that replay, it was so cool. So I'm going against the Crawler now. I think it's Ancient Gears. I open up, not with the best hand, but it's still pretty good. I think this is Beatdown or something, we'll find out. Yeah, it's Hazy Beatdown, one of the strongest decks in the game. I summon a 1200 Popcorn, and I'm just like, right, I need to do something right now. I target his face down, flip it, and it's another one of them. So I'm just going to take it easy, end my turn. He locks down my Super Rush, which is pretty scary, and then he locks down a Curse of Anubis, which is also really, really scary. Summons a card, ends his turn. I've still got enemy controller. So this turn, I'm going to turn that into attack, just to freak him out a little bit, and from that I can set down a Mirror Wall, end my turn. Now what I do on his turn is activate the Mirror Wall, so he's terrified of attacking, but he still tries to go in. Plus he has 3 of them on the back row, which is just absolutely crazy, because then he can lock down all 3 of my back row. So he attacks, kills one of my Popcorns. I can pay 2,000 life points right now, activate Therm's Earth, I get a ginormous boost, and look at this. I can just attack with that, 2,300, and he has the Sphere Krebo, saves his life. because that's got 2,700 attack, and he just leaves because I overpowered Hazy. This deck can overpower Hazy. It's really good against all sorts of deck. This is the one. This is the one against what are they called? Aging Gears. After this, I'll jump straight into some duels for you. I just wanted to show you a few replays of my KC Cup experience so far. I was thinking of going like super hard in this KC Cup and going for like one of the top spots, but it really is not good. It's not good. This KC Cup is crazy. Plus, there's loads of people from Japan and other regions inside of my Europe group, which I don't think's allowed, but yeah. Plus, I've already seen a few people with modded APKs, and I've had reports of other people seeing APKs. So this guy's running a Sniper Hunter Volcanic deck with Agent Gears. Really, really tough. So I'm letting him just lower his life points and discard most of the cards in his hand. I'm not too worried. So he keeps trying to destroy my Boxer. He actually manages to destroy my Boxer. He pays another 500 to get the last shell, and he's going to target my Econ. I'm not going to chain it, because most people would chain it because it's going to get destroyed, but I'm just like, nah. And he draws a 1, so he has to roll again. And he discards a Knight, hits me for 1,500. And from this I can play Firm as the Earth, pull out a Popcorn, 2,700, and attack straight into his Sniper Hunter. So I've got a 2,700 beater on the field. He has another Sniper Hunter. He has 2 cards in hand to try and destroy this. He rolls a 6, unfortunate for him. He goes in for it again. And he rolls a 1. And he knows it's game. That's why you should never roll dice in a tournament, because you never know if it could screw you. So with 2 Popcorns on the field with 2,700, I just instantly win that duel. So yeah, let's just jump into some duels right now and see what we can do. I actually did bump into someone using this exact deck in the KC Cup, and they destroyed me. So I know that a few people are running this deck, and it is doing well for them. And I know some other people are running No Jammer Go, which scares me. I don't like promoting toxic decks, but that Ojama Go deck is something else. It really is. So like I was in Ranked yesterday in Legend 3, and on my rank up match I versed an Ojama Go deck, and I lost. And I have no one to blame but myself. So we're going against someone from Korea, and we're in Europe. So this is what I'm on about. This KC Cup is kind of a bit weird, because why are Koreans in the Europe like group? So it looks like he's running Glads. He goes first, which is bad for us because he can set up with back row. So he sets 2 back row. What skill was they running again? Holy Guard? Yeah, it's Gladiator Beasts. Did they start off with a monster in the hand? We haven't got like the strongest hand right now, because if we pull a Wild Heart, that would be pretty cool. Because the back row is going to be a giant problem. It always is with Gladiator Beasts. So I think they have 2 monsters in hand, or they have no monster in the hand, because they're really deciding what to do right now. Unless they want to rage quit and give us a free win. That'd be cool. So he sets a card and sets a monster. So that's pretty scary. What we're going to do is throw down 3 spell traps and get Zing Zang Hood. I have to summon a monster right now, so that's what I'll do. I'll bring out this just to flip it face up just to see what it is. We'll probably get Floodgated. We're not going to get Floodgated. Do I want to go for the attack this turn? I do not. So I'm going to end my turn. Because guaranteed he has something to stop the attack. And we don't want him doing anything too crazy yet. We'll wait until we have answers before we attack. And he's just going to end his turn. We don't want to blindly attack into a monster when he's got 3 back row. So we pull a Wild Heart, which is really good for us. We just need to make sure he doesn't have impenetrable attack, is what it's called, I think. Hopefully he doesn't have the I can't even speak right now, but hopefully he doesn't have that trap. We'll see. Oh, he does. He had it. Target one face up, it can't be destroyed. Yeah. He's gonna get the search off, but that's fine. So we'll probably go into... I can never remember the names, but the crane-looking bird one to destroy one of my back row. Hopefully he doesn't target the mirror wall. I like my mirror wall. So he's going to go into that to destroy one monsters, and he's most likely going to pick Wild Heart because it's the biggest threat to his deck. That's completely understandable. So he thinks Wild Heart is more of a threat than all of my back row. But he's playing so defensively for a Gladiator Beast deck. I think what he's going to try and do is go into Batman and go for game or something. So he's going to play Windstorm. He's going to go in for the attack with that. I will... Yeah, I'll enemy controller this into defense mode. And then I'll use Super Rush on the other one. Because that's a bigger problem, and we want to get that into the grave more. So we'll turn Toddle on, wait for the battle step. Then we'll activate Super Rush. Target one monster, and we'll select Water. Because if we can get all of these biggest threats into the graveyard, his deck will probably crumble. Hopefully he doesn't have a response. So Super Rush goes through and destroys his monster. Can we draw into another Wild Heart? That'd be cool. We draw into Popcorn, not the best for us right now, but we have to go in for an attack. So he's going to Floodgate the Boxer. And we'll go in for the attack. I think we should have just ended that turn. Oh, the attack goes through. We made the right move. So he has no cards in hand, it's in a top deck situation for him. So if this is nothing, we basically win. So he sets down the back row. I'm going to activate my wall. I think this is a bit silly, but I'm going to go for the game right now. We pulled an enemy controller, so we're in good shape. We'll pay for the wall. Activate Firm as Earth. Hopefully he doesn't have a... Let's see. He's got another Floodgate. That's fine, we have the enemy controller. We'll go for the attack, and hopefully it's not a Wall of Destruction. It is not, so he takes 2,300 damage. He's still in top deck situation. So let's see what he draws into. So he draws into a monster. Goes in for the battle. What we will do is activate our enemy controller. Throw that to the graveyard, take control of his monster for this turn. If we draw an enemy controller right now, that'll be pretty cool. Oh, we pull another Black Brock. So right now we'll summon our other Black Brock. I'll activate his ability, just in case he does have the wall on the back row. Or I can flip this into face-up defense, but I don't think there's any point. So we'll throw his monster into defense mode. Does he have the impenetrable attack? So he's got Curse of Anubis, which is pretty bad for us. Hopefully he doesn't draw into another monster. He keeps top decking the perfect card to save himself. So he goes in for the attack. From this, he'll probably go out into his Marmillo. Not Marmillo. The Leo. You can't go back into the... Oh, he's going into Bastion to destroy the full spell. If we draw a Wild Heart right now, I think we win. We draw into a wall. Unfortunate. So him summon it in defense mode, that makes me believe he doesn't have anything on the back row. And we are correct. So he's back into top deck situation. Hopefully he doesn't draw anything. He keeps top decking the perfect card. So he actually top decked a perfect card again. He's going to kill the Boxer. And then he'll probably bring out another Bestiari to destroy our back row. He needs to stop top decking the perfect cards. Actually, no, he's going to go into Little Fish to destroy my monster. Yep. Can we have the top deck look now? It's a really intense duel. We're facing one of the best decks in the game, Gladiator Beasts, and we're putting up a really good fight. Oh, we pulled the Cosmic Cyclone, that's super unfortunate. And he's 100% going to top deck the monster card. So he does top deck the monster card. It really annoys me when people get this lucky in a duel. So he's going to go in for double battle. I have to mirror wall this. So we live in with 700 life points. Only thing that can save us right now, I think, is... I don't know what can save us right now. Because he's going to bring out another Leo, and it's going to be 2,000 attack or something, 2,100? Yeah. This turn, we're going to draw into the Wild Heart, and it's going to be all over. Because it's not going to be able to get over him. So we draw into the Wild Heart. So I'm going to bluff. The only play that we can try and do is to try and bluff him out. Actually, no, that's not going to work either. So we basically lose that because he top decked every card for like 6 turns straight. He top decked everything he needed. Oh well. Yep, he drew Perfection. He's going to probably go into Batman. And he does. And that's going to be game. That was a really fun duel. I enjoyed that. And we lost connection because he beat us. That was a good duel. We'll jump into another one. See, that was a Japanese player or Korean or something inside of the Europe group. I don't know if that's on purpose or Konami are like just throwing loads of random people into random groups or anything, but I just think it's a bit weird. Oh, this KC Cup's not working the way it's supposed to be right now. Because last night I was facing all sorts of people from different countries. So we're going against someone from Japan in our Europe group. And he's running Bastion, which is pretty cool. Is he going to be running the same deck as me? Or will he be running Psychics? Whoa, 30 card deck. Now that's terrifying. I'm going to throw down 2 enemy controllers. It's going to be probably the Magnet deck with Grass is Greener. And I'll summon Boxer and end my turn. Watch him have Perfection, and he doesn't even have Restart with that deck. 30 cards and he'll have Grass is Greener in his hand. So he gets to see one on the back row and pin it down. Sets the back row, ends his turn. We draw into a Popcorn. Actually, it didn't lock it down. Oh, I think it just locks down traps. We'll target his monster and throw it into defense mode. Should I attack with Boxer to get the token first, or go for the safe place with Wildheart? I think I'm going to attack with Boxer, just so I can get the token on it. So it's Super Rush and he's most likely going to select Earth. 30 card deck in his top deck and stuff like this. So our Boxer's going to die to this. And we'll end our turn. Super Rush is in so many decks these days. But I can't say anything, I'm running 2 of them myself. So he's going to flip into attack mode. Set down another back row. Going for battle most likely. Actually no, he's tributing for a... Oh, Light Swarm. I'm just going to throw that into defense mode now. So he gets to mill some cards off the top of his deck. So he's running a crazy Light Swarm deck. I can respect that. So it's got 1,900 defense. We'll just end our turn and hopefully we can survive 1 turn just to activate our field spell. He's running a 30 card Light Swarm deck. So we're going to take 2,300. He's going to mill quite a lot of cards from the top of his deck right now. If we can draw a Cosmic Cyclone, I think we can do some pretty good damage next turn. Because we'll be able to destroy his back row and bring out Popcorn. So we draw into Super Rush, that's still good. We'll activate Firm's Earth. Bring out our Popcorn, it should be 2,700. His back row doesn't look activatable, so I'm going to guess it's a wall. So I'm going to end my turn. Because that can't power up until the end of his phase. Unless he's got enemy controller, then we just lose. So he's going to go in for battle for some reason. Why is he attacking with that? He has his own Super Rush, so we're going to turn Toddle on. Actually, no, he's just going to kill his own monster. So loads of stuff's going to go fly into the graveyard right now. We could win this by a deck out. Best play, best play. I don't want to attack into his back row because I know that's a wall. I'm going to summon Boxer. End my turn. I'm going to just let him deck out. It's a wall of destruction, and I know it's a wall of destruction. So he's going to actually go in for battle this turn. Unless he wants to kill his chain. Yeah, he's going to kill it. Just so he stops milling out so many cards, and from that we can get a token. Divine Wrath, so that's going to destroy the Boxer. So we have nothing to worry about, and we can probably... Yeah, we've got him next turn. Now he's got no back row. But he is running them Sphere Creebos. So this is going to send the top 3 cards to the graveyard. He's going to go in for the attack. Wait for the battle step. Activate Super Rush. I think he knows he messed up, or I don't know what he's trying, but we will try this. Oh, Bacon Saver. So he did that just to get it out of the way. But that's fine by us, because we can Black Brock. Curse some Nubis as well, that's really good. But what we can do right now is bring out Black Brock. Activate its effect. Throw his big Light Swarm monster into defense mode. Attack into it with 2,700. Yeah, he's got the crew bow in hand. Of course he does. And we'll end our turn. We have the Curse of Anubis for next turn. And he's running arrows as well. Hopefully he doesn't play arrows right now. I think I'll let that attack go through. Oh shit, it's got... I mean, I swore. I never knew it had piercing damage. That's my bad. And I apologise for swearing, because I know that you're not supposed to swear in videos. I just really wasn't expecting it to have piercing damage. I should have known better. But I went from having 2,000 duel points to 193 in this video. But I'm not too fussed. I'm just having fun in the KC Cup. I'm not too, like, competitively try-harding right now. But GG for that guy. That was really, really cool. But Konami, fix it, because Europe, and we're facing Japanese people. And I know quite a lot of Americans are facing Japanese people and all sorts of stuff's going on. So yeah, fix it. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. It really helps our channel. Subscribe if you're new. We are the fastest growing Duel Links channel on YouTube, and it's amazing. All the support's crazy. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.